Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I'm your host, the Ace of Knaves. As always, welcome to the neighborhood. WrestleMania XI, Part 2, April 2nd, 1995, 16,305 in attendance at the Hartford Civic Center in Hartford, Connecticut. We're opening up this episode with a submission match. Thank you, Wayne Kerr. We're going to open this up with Mr. Backland taking on Mr. Bret Hart. And boy, oh boy. Now this has been a there's been a whole lot of back and forth between these two over the last couple weeks. That's how we ended up here when the submission match. Of course, the what's the word I'm looking for? It should be an I Quit match, but hey, limitations give us what we get. Of course, this feud began last summer, in the summer of 1994. When Backland mistakenly thought he won the match against Bret Hart, and but Hart had pinned him during the celebration, and Backland didn't take lightly to that, which led to the title match at Survivor Series, and which Backland had won it, but although Backland soon lost the match, Backland back and forth during Hart's match at the Royal Rumble. So, with that being said, Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Bret Hart taking on Backland. Should be an I Quit match, but like I said, limitations of what we have available. But that's fine. That's dandy. That's also fine and dandy. Because it don't matter. It don't matter. We're at WrestleMania 11. We're at WrestleMania 11 with Bret Hart taking on Backland. This also should be a special guest referee match, but we're gonna have to pass on that too. But we got some more matches coming up after this. Don't get me wrong. We got a big celebrity match coming up next. I don't want to say it's a celebrity match, but it's a match full of celebrities. Big Daddy Cool Diesel taking on Shawn Michaels for the heavyweight championship title next. And of course, Big Daddy Cool will be led to the ring by Pam Anderson, and Shawn Michaels not only with Sid Vicious but also Jenny McCarthy. Wow. Also, we have that big match that everybody has been talking about. NFL legend LT Lawrence Taylor will be taking on WWF ECW legend Bam Bam Bigelow. We will get back to that. So at the moment, let's take a look at where Bret is at with Backland. He is sending Backland into the corner. Ducks under with that clothesline. Backland caught him. And takedown by Backland. Of course, Backland, former multi-time heavyweight champion, who of course lost his belt to the Iron Sheik, who then passed it on and lost to Hulk Hogan, which began the golden era of wrestling throughout the 80s. And now Bret Hart, one of the young wrestlers who is leading the way for the next era of pro wrestling out of the golden era. I believe we are heading into what was known as the Attitude Era. And boy, these WrestleManias in the next couple episodes. First of all, before anybody gets too far ahead of himself, the next WrestleMania, WrestleMania 12. I'm happy to say we'll be through the 2K22 game. How about that? We will find that there's going to be some changes in the setup. We will talk about that as we go. We will learn from what we don't know, and we'll apply our self-taught knowledge along the way. But yeah, I'm excited for that. Finally, we get to see some 2K22 action come WrestleMania 12, guys. I'm excited to do that one for us all. In the meantime, Bret Hart's still He's still having his way here with Backland. Not too much terrible offense coming from Backland. This has been a nice back and forth with both men. Gaining just the advantage for just a short amount of time before handing it back over or it being ripped away like that. On a whim, at a split-second notice. Now, Backland back in control as he sends Bret Hart back into the ring after sending him launching out of the ring with that sidestep. And again, now Bret battling back. Back and forth again. Caught him. Atomic drop. Handful of hair. Referee Joe Brony letting it ride. Backland setting him on the ropes. Down on the second. We got knee down across the sternum and upper chest area. Bret fighting back again. Second turnbuckle after that clothesline. Big right hand from the second turnbuckle down on him. He caught him behind the ear as Backland was rolling over. Figure four. You start working the legs. Bret, master of the master of the variant Scorpion Deathlock, the modified Scorpion Deathlock, if you will. And Backland back with some big knees to the side of Bret Hart's head. The Hitman, like I said, working on a former champion, battled Yokozuna last year's WrestleMania X. He not only battled but won against Yokozuna. So there's that. Oh, Backland with a vicious two big lariat clotheslines. A heel kick from hell. Backland just all of a sudden, out of nowhere, just started just popping up in the air, beating the hell out of people. You know, Bob had it in him like that. Good job, Bob. Bret Hart fighting back. Don't showboat, man. Get on the man. He done beat your ass for the last 10 minutes. Don't stand out there and stand over him. Get back on him. Bret working on a submission hold again. Only way to win this match is to make your opponent say, I quit. Tap out, one or the other. Again, sleeper hold. You'll see a lot of back and forth with these. Jawbreaker gets you loose out of that in a hurry, as Mr. Backland just proved. This chicken wing, he's got it locked on. Bret trying to reach the ropes. This could be it. Bret may, Bob Backland, master of the chicken wing, and Bret Hart being master of the modified Scorpion Deathlock. No other way to do this but to say, you say I quit first. Stump holder, we've seen that before. Ooh. Clubbing blow by Bret. Look at this. The scoop slam. He took all he had to do it. The time he recovered, it was enough time for Backland to roll out of the ring, get some distance, get back to his own feet at the least, but just thrown into the guardrails in the meantime. Down over the top of that guardrail, holding the fans back, keeping them safe from the carnage and violence going on at ringside at the moment. Is Bob Backland, who, by the way, looks like a grown-up Opie Taylor, and if you don't know that reference, you're too young to be here. Ooh, trading knife-edge chops outside the ring. Bret Hart whips him into that guardrail again. Now just right hands down on his forehead. By the way, no count out. Don't know about disqualification. I don't think anybody's too concerned about smacking somebody with a chair when they can just, look at this. Outside the ring. You can still say it outside the ring. You can still tap outside the ring. Scorpion Deathlock, put on. He got him. He got him. He called it. He's tapping. He's tapping. Oh, it's got to be inside the ring. What kind of bullshit is that? It's got to be inside the ring. Bret Hart should have just won that match. That match should have been over right there. That match should have been over right there. He tapped, and Joe Brony either didn't see it, or it has to be done in the ring. I'm assuming that maybe Joe Brony doesn't know the rules of the match. That wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me if Joe Brony didn't know the rules of the match that he's officiating. It's a good possibility of that. We've seen stranger things happen. Bret just stalking around ringside here, slowly taking Mr. Backland apart. Back into the ring, perhaps. Back into the ring apron, I guess, one time. Into 2 times. Bret Hart back in the ring. Is he done there? Climbing to the top rope. It's a long way down if you miss. It's a long way down if you don't. And Backland broke his fall by being under Bret when he landed. That was nice of him. Jawbreaker. Back into the ring goes Backland. Trying to knock the wind out of Bob Backland there with that chest slam to the edge of the ring. Look at this. Boot to the midsection. Standing leg drop. And Bret Hart is ready. He's ready to make him tap a second time. Let's see if Joe Brody's on. We're down in here. Is Backland going to tap? Will he tap again? Will he tap again? Bret's got it locked in. He's not letting loose. I think even if he doesn't tap, I don't think. Man, he's got him good. He has got him in there good and long. I can't believe he hasn't tapped yet. Oh, not only did he not tap, he just rolled out of that. He broke it. Blocks that right hand. Another right hand by Bret. Another right hand. Backbreaker. Bret knows he's already made him tap once. He had him in that. He had him in there for way too long for that not to have had an effect. Stepping through again. Rolls him over. Claws out. Tails up. Touching the back of the head. Backland not tapping. Bret finally able to get him the tap. That's it. Our winner on this one, Bret the Hitman Hart, finally taking the I Quit out of the mouth of Mr. Bob Backland. Boy, that was a humdinger of a matchup, I say. A humdinger, I said. 2 times. You see there, we see the tap. At some point, Mr. Backland took a shot to the back of the head.
Bret the Hitman Hart.
And this crowd happy to see that Bret able to come out on top on this one. Over after the last month or so, or year or so of this back and forth with Mr. Backland. Let's get you guys set up here. Like I said, big celebrity match making their way to the ringside areas for the heavyweight championship.
The following contest
WrestleMania
is scheduled
11,
for one fall.
Part 2.
And is for the WWE Championship.
Not our main event, but this is for our championship. We're going to let Wayne Kerr do his job here. As this man, Shawn Michaels, makes his way to the ring. Actually, Wayne Kerr's not going to do his job here because he won't talk until we're down there. He is being led to the ring by the beautiful Miss Jenny McCarthy. And I don't know if Sid's back there or not. He probably got lost. There's a good possibility Sid Justice got lost. Of course, this matchup Diesel being our heavyweight champion. Don't get too much into this, of course, but Diesel, of course, the former bodyguard of Shawn Michaels. They held tag team championships together. They were close there for a while. However, after Michaels accidentally kicked Diesel in the face, that friendship, that tag team dissolved, as did the championship, as they vacated those belts. And 3 days later, Diesel defeated, as we said earlier, Bob Backland for the heavyweight title. And now, with Shawn Michaels winning the Royal Rumble matchup, that puts us here at WrestleMania 11. Friend against friend, former friend against friend, tag team partners. There's a lot of gold around the waist of the two men involved in this matchup. But Diesel, I did want to mention that Diesel is got some accompaniment to the ring there as well. You see behind him Miss Pamela Anderson. That's right, Barbarella herself. CJ from Baywatch. The Stripperella, whatever the hell else her name was. Co-star to Tom and Pam. All that other stuff we know about her. In the meantime, they are ringside for, I guess, eye candy, because I don't know if either of these two women even know what a pro wrestling match might be. But our champ, we're going to let Joe Brony or Wayne Kerr do the introductions here.
Introducing the challenger from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
And this crowd behind that man, that's who half the crowd wants to see win.
From Detroit, Michigan,
there's the other half
weighing in at 317 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Big Daddy Cool Diesel.
Champion everywhere he's been, and multi-time champion everywhere he's been. Now, the only thing about a multi-time champion means that as many times as he's lost it, or he's won it, it's just as many times as he's lost it. Just want you guys to keep that in mind when we're talking about 16-time world champions. Okay? Keep that in mind. Belt above his head. Joe Brony doing his job perfectly well right there. He's about to ring this bell. Former friends, better enemies. Kevin Nash back and forth. Let himself open for that DDT. Shawn Michaels going right at him. None asked, none given, I guess. Diesel rolls out of the way, that elbow drop towards the back. Heart punch. Back and forth already. These two men are going to be jockeying for position against each other for some time, I believe. Put Big Diesel against the ropes there for a second, though he did. And Diesel kind of swinging wild, trying to get I guess he's just trying to catch Shawn off balance, but I mean, nobody knows each other better than these two, I guess. Well, I mean, you got to change up your fighting style if you're fighting somebody that knows you better than you know yourself. Kip up, and look at this. Shawn rolls out the ring trying to figure out. Tells Joe Brony that he's not doing his job. Another another low solar plex punch by Big Daddy. Spinning sidewalk slam. I'm surprised he didn't go for a cover there. Pam seems to like enjoy what she's seeing there. She's rooting on. Look at this, Jenny McCarthy getting involved. Jenny McCarthy, she said something. Big Sexy turned around. And Shawn rolling him up. Take advantage. Almost got him. And Shawn Michaels and Jenny McCarthy must have had some little little discussion earlier on. That was well played out. Shawn, couple right hands. And that's it. He just stands over him. He gave him too much time to recover, just standing there talking to him. Should have continued the beating. One punch drops him. Big Daddy Cool got taking back control here. Trying to finish up this match, but Shawn having none of it. Military style press, that might have done it. One more to go on. There's Diesel just slowly taking Shawn Michaels apart. Jenny McCarthy again getting involved. Shawn back to his feet. You gonna do it a second time? Backbreaker. Enough to take advantage. The crowd calling for Shawn. Is he gonna be enough to get the momentum back? Maybe. Could be. Could be. Look at this. Scoops him up. That's a big man to be lifting up off the ground like that. Trying it again. Swinging neck breaker. Ducks under. No. Caught by Diesel again. Into the turnbuckles. Back out. Back elbows. Putting all that weight behind those. This crowd not having it from Big Daddy Cool. They're not having this. What's going on? Shawn Michaels able to break out with Big Daddy Cool just kind of parading him around the ring. Haymaker from hell on that one. Is this it? Jackknife? Damn sure was. He planted him with that. Down for the cover. And Michaels kicks out. Kicked out at 2. Diesel's hit this man with just about everything he had other than the truck he drove in on. And yeah, to no avail because Shawn Michaels fighting back. That short DDT pretty much rocked Diesel's, rocked his whole damn world by the looks of it. Unable to get even get his footing under him here. There's another DDT. HBK just dropping him on his head time and time again. There's a third one. Picks him back up. Russian leg sweep. Is that enough to keep Diesel down? No, Big Daddy Cool rolls out the ring. Making some distance, getting some separation. And Shawn Michaels tells him exactly what 2 words he has for him there. Standing drop kick, elbow drop, following it up. HBK well on his way here. Snapmare, but no. Diesel back to his feet after that. Stalling suplex, middle of the ring. Nothing from Big Daddy Cool. He just stands over him. There's a right hand. All time, you dumbass. Crucifix. Not enough to hold him for the pin. again. Diesel back outside, trying to change the strategy on HBK. Doesn't seem to be working. There's a right hand. Handful of hair. Drags him over to the turnbuckles. Over to the ropes, not quite the turnbuckle. He tried, he failed. That's fine. It happens. Enziguri misses. The inverted atomic drop puts HBK in the corner with that big clothesline to follow it up. The arrogance between these two, man. Another jackknife powerbomb. Up on the shoulders and down on the mat. That's got to be it. 3 slaps on the mat, says Joe Brony. Diesel retains his title here at WrestleMania 11 on part 2 of our series, mind you. While we're watching that replay, I want to remind you guys, you can find me on Facebook every Friday, Geek Demon and Company, as I co-host alongside my good friend Ken Bouchard, the Geek Demon, and our co-host, DJ Ambrizity, Tasha Williams. We are every Friday, Facebook. If you like what you're seeing here, thumbs up, notification bell, share it, let other people see this old school wrestling styles. And we're coming into our main event here. I want to let you know that also, if you were to go over to Twitch TV, Ace O'Naves Entertainment, there is an underscore in between all of those letters, all of those words. You can see me live streaming the setup for these WrestleManias. Imagine that. Imagine being a part of that. Come on over, do that with me as we skip out on LT making his way to the ring. Lawrence Taylor, of course.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
New York Giants.
Making his way to the ring.
Taking on Bam Bam Bigelow.
Virginia,
this was a whole
weighing in at 220 pounds.
Debacle from the get-go.
Taylor.
This was the match everybody wants. This is our main event here at WrestleMania 11 Part 2 to end out this series. The main event here was Lawrence Taylor, like I said, a linebacker for the New York Jets, taking on Bam Bam Bigelow as a result of an argument between the two back at the Royal Rumble, where yeah, lots of press coverage on this. You can always go back and look into that for the reality of it all. Just a big argument at ringside that progressed on into this. Bam Bam Bigelow going one-on-one after Bigelow refused to apologize and instead challenged for this match.
At 340 pounds, Sam.
Bigelow, say the rest of it there, wanker. Alright. Good news is we fire Wayne Kerr when we go to 2K22. He will no longer have a job here. Joe Brony will, because, well, I just like saying Joe Brony. But we will replace Wayne Kerr with somebody who knows how to read the cue cards, I think. I think that's our best bet. In the meantime, we're going to ring the bell. Bam Bam and Lawrence Taylor face off here. Still in his football gear for the most part. Dumbass. Lawrence Taylor going right to Bam Bam right out the gate. No part of it. Yeah, Bam Bam not showing too much not showing too much offense here. Not too much defense along the way either. Big slam by LT. Russian leg sweep looking good for somebody who don't know how to wrestle. A little more street knowledge on that one. Look at this gut wrench suplex. Falling headbutt. That's I hate to say it this way, classic Bam Bam Bigelow. Up on the second turnbuckle, down he comes, dropping those elbows right across the bridge of the nose of Bam Bam Bigelow. Lawrence Taylor, like I said, put on a pretty good show for being an NFL star and not a professional wrestler. Working over Bam Bam's legs, keeping the big man on the mat. Handful back of the head. I was going to say a handful of hair, but they're both bald. So, yeah. Oh, Bam Bam was starting to make a comeback, but that jawbreaker stopped all that nonsense in a heartbeat. Lawrence Taylor back in command. They're putting it to Bam Bam. Yeah, just putting the boots to him, I should say, I guess. Just like that. I wonder if he's got his cleats on. That's a question. And again, back to schoolyard fighting. Ooh, caught that one coming in. Bam Bam leveled LT. Just leveled him with that. Look at this. Belly to back. Rolls over. There's one. Lawrence Taylor with two belly to back Germans. Get a third one? Damn sure did. Back to back to back German suplexes in for the cover. Joe Brony down for the count. Bam Bam kicking out at 2. Off the ropes. Oh, for a linebacker, man, he did not do well at being run into by a man much larger than him. Did you forget your training, son? Are your shoes too tight? Bam Bam puts him up on the top rope. This could spell out trouble in a hurry. Top rope superplex. Good golly goddamn. Going for the cover, superplex enough to do it. A kick out by Lawrence Taylor after just one after the superplex. Should have at least been a 2 count, in my opinion, but whatever. Sends him off the rope, scoops him up. Hell of a power slam. Bam Bam Bigelow in control. Nope, too soon. Slips over the back. Lawrence Taylor with a DDT. Shoulder tackle, football style, in for the cover. Bam Bam kicks out at 2. That's it. That's got to be it. Down for the count. 1. And Joe Brony hitting the mat 3 times. Lawrence Taylor taking the win here at the main event of WrestleMania. Take a look at the replays. And again, I want to let you guys know, thank you for keeping the shows going. Give me a like. Give me some comments. We'll talk about what you see on here. Notifications, shares, all that stuff. Until I see you the next time, my friends, keep watching and be safe. Thank you, and peace out.
Here is your winner,